Duke at 10-3. FSU at 4-10 after a really ugly start, but playing better lately. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, and Duke will get that first crack at it here today. Worley, the talented sophomore, nearly gave that one away. FSU 4-10 as mentioned. Ugly start really doesn't cut it for FSU. A candidate for the Julius Erving Small Forward Award. I asked him about that, and he's delighted. That one's going to be blocked out of the sky by Lively.
To throw the basketball off of Cleveland, who's laying out of bounds to maintain possession or retain possession for the Blue Devils, and also shoot the 3 and finish around the basket.
Shot clock winding down off the window, up and in. Blakes. Mitchell back out. Blakes will launch. Got it. A triple on the money. Cross court. Darin Green, who can really shoot it, drains that one. Green way downtown. That's like a layup for him. FSU by 2. Foul moment ago on Darin Green of FSU. Battling in close, and that's a strong move by Ryan Young.
It hasn't been much of a consistent lineup at all for the Noles.
Roach off target. Young with a big offensive rebound. That really is his bailiwick. Look at him work for 2 more.
So, the Blue Devils have definitely been tested early.
Bill's trying to bust a drought, and he does. They had not scored in over 3 minutes. That Coach K had year after year after year that could really bust away from you like on a 22-4 run. Here comes Mills again going up high. Young zips it here for Blakes. He'll take the lane. Blake straight on. Got it with a 3.
One of the things we talked to Leonard Hamilton pregame, and he ran down a list of Duke big-time players that they played against who didn't get their numbers against Florida State.
Beautiful play. Whitehead will lay it in. As an assistant at Kentucky.
He was that. He's also taken over so many programs. Coach K in the Duke Blue Devil program.
Filipowski straight on with a miss. Mitchell will pick that one off, and they're dominating on the offensive glass. And Blakes will be the beneficiary. His first start.
But it hasn't been a great start for Worley thus far in this one.
Green with a nice shot. Boy, he's got an array of shots that he can make.
See, Grandison came out with his hand up, making sure he didn't give Green a good look, knowing he can shoot it from way out there.
Shot clock down to 5. Mills got it. Proctor on the drive. Grandison into the ball game. And he'll drill that from 3-point land. Proctor, the 18-year-old who's struggled to make his shots, just 24% beyond the 3-point line. But again, wasn't even supposed to be here until next year, and he'll knock that one down.
In a 40-minute game, he felt like he could play 24 minutes Florida State style, and that's saying a lot from a guy who won more games than you're going to do.
Young underneath. He's been a real target. And Cleveland gets started. Coming in at 14-7. A pull-up pop by Green. Yes, swishes it in for FSU. They've needed all of it so far today. Young to the lane. Yes, that's a pretty shot off the window. And Lively and Whitehead, they both ill, didn't make that trip. Young again. Man, what a story here in the first half for Duke.
In this first half of a game that he didn't even start.
Yes, quiets the crowd with a triple. Grandison again, it's Young. The kick back out, Grandison. Got a look and rattles in from 3-point land. On a bounce feed, Cleveland, tough catch, couldn't get it to go. Duke wants to run. Whitehead in the lane and lays it in.
And Jeremy Roach playing with a toe injury, missed the Maryland Eastern Shore game, came back to Wake Forest, had 5 turnovers in that game. Not himself right now, but playing through it. Angle up here didn't lie to us. That was a lie. Worley just threw it in the basket.
Filipowski downstairs for 2.
Or even to correct right now with Kyle Filipowski on the offensive end of the floor. But I love the way his best player is being coached up.
Oh, that's a pretty play. Blake's a little wild on that attempt. Here's Mills with a difficult angle to bank that in. Very creative. Here's Blakes. He will take the 3. Rebound snatched by Cleveland. I I've never seen a college basketball team beaten up quite like FSU was last year. They run a nice one here.
We'll say the other Cameron Crazy's coming in and doing the job here.
You said the veteran crew. Oh, yeah. Young rolling and a lay-in. They run the play for him, and he gets another basket. Well, Duke was up 17 at halftime, leading 16 here. Lean in. Nice bank shot there by Cleveland for two. After the double T. Whitehead off the fake. Steps back for a triple. He nailed it. And one of the toughest places to win. Not in recent years for an opponent, but maybe they're bringing that back. Over the top, and it's Cleveland for two.
To get the bucket, and again, it's still a 14-point game, but you feel like Florida State's been able to find something.
Filipowski going in strong for 2 points. You mentioned earlier he's been unselfish. He hasn't forced it. Green steps back and drains it. That'll be a 2-pointer. Trying to get by House. Now rebound tip to FSU. Here they come. Worley gets it off for Green and a quick strike.
Conceded the layup.
Roach cross court. Whitehead baseline. Followed up by Filipowski for two.
Starting to flex his muscle, especially on the interior. Offensive rebound.
Green doesn't need much of a look, does he? Just a tiny window, and he can knock it down. Shot clock to 2. Here's Mitchell airborne. In and out. Rebound up and in by the hard-working Youngin. Entry pass from McLeod. 7-footer gets 2.
Have a point.
Mitchell lines up at 3. He knocks it down.
Needs more shots, more attempts from beyond the three-point arc when he's shooting that great of a percentage.
That's 46% on the drive, up and in by Jackson. Here's Mitchell. Spinning to the basket. In the paint. Boy, did he want to shoot that shot. Then the second he touched it, he was going to shoot it. Big dog fans in my dogs, I should say. Blakes trying to negotiate. Mitchell goes to the hoop for 2. Really fine player, candidate for the Julius Erving Small Forward of the Year honor. Here's Blakes. Yes! Oh, that one hurt the Seminoles. That's 12 turnovers for the Seminoles. Feels like a lot more than that. They come in critical situations. Here's Roach. Yes! A three-pointer. It's world-renowned here at Duke. Big crowd on hand. It's another sellout here at Cameron Indoor. Supporting the Blue Devils very well. Blakes, did he add to his total? Knifing through. Whitehead. Strong move for 2 more.
Florida State unable to really cut into that at any point here at the second half.
Whitehead's triple. Crowd love that. And no trouble. Blue Devils scoring a ton of points today. Cleveland ahead of the field will slam that down. As Duke rolls to a big victory over Florida State. Their final score today, 86-67.